Yeah, it's a freestyle. Yeah, come on. Cost of living is killing the living in the land of the living. It's affecting the living. We're in the season. Everywhere is freezing. My house is freezing. Jesus is risen. Cost of living is killing the living in the land of the living. We're in the season. Everywhere is freezing. My house is freezing. I'm shivering. Cost of living is killing the living. That's the reason we're celebrating the season. Jesus is risen. My house is risen. Yeah. Cost of living is affecting the living. Yeah. Cost of living is affecting the living. We're in the season. Everywhere is freezing. My house is freezing. I'm shivering. Jesus is risen. That's the reason we're celebrating the season. Cost of living is killing the living in the land of the living. Is affecting the living. Yeah. Cost of living. Cost of living. Cost of living. Cost of living is killing the living in the land of the living. We're in the season. Everywhere is freezing. My house is freezing. I'm shivering. Cost of living is killing the living, 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 killing the living. Cost of living, killing the living is killing the living. Everybody's saying cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. Cost of living, we are killing the living, is affecting the living. Everybody's saying cost of living is killing the living, killing the living. We're in the season, everywhere is freezing. Cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. Cost of living is killing the living, is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. We're in the season, everywhere is freezing. Yeah, cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, affecting the living, killing the living, affecting the living. Cost of living, killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, affecting the living. Everywhere, everybody saying, cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, affecting the living. Cost of living, killing the living, is killing the living, is killing the living, killing the living. Cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, is killing the living, you are killing the living. Cost of living, you are killing the living. Yeah, everybody's saying cost of living is killing the living, is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. Cost of living, you are killing the living, killing the living. Everybody's saying cost of living, you are killing the living, killing the living. Yeah, yeah, killing the living. Killing the living, affecting the living, destroying the living, cost of living, killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. Everybody saying cost of living is killing the living, is killing the living, affecting the living. Cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. Cost of living is killing the living, killing the living, killing the living. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got my flow, I got my flow, I got my flows, I got my flaws, I got my flow, I got my flaws, I got my flows, I got my flaws, I got my flows, I got my flaws. Yeah.